discussing before with your leader, you are in a job in which computer is crucial. And computer is crucial for a lot of activities. But for me, is far more crucial the person that is behind the computer, that is in condition to drive the computer in the goal, in the direction that you want, the goal that you want to achieve. And one important innovation today in the organization of the job is to give to the people 3 priorities. Number 1, what are the priority, the goals of your company? Not 100, 3 priorities. And to work all together to achieve these 3 priorities. Then in a couple of years, the 3 priorities will become different, but at least for them. So first of all, the priorities. Number 2, clear rules and responsibilities. Because if you have a clear rule and responsibility, we know how you can deliver. We have to put you in the best condition to be successful, because your success is our success. And innovation means capability to be innovative 360 degrees with our people. Not only training, but can we talk about the market? Innovation in marketing in your job is crucial. And I'm very pleased, I have to emphasize, to see that an American company doesn't make a convention in Silicon Valley, in New York, in San Francisco, or in Texas, but it comes here in Europe, where there are the customers, where are the clients, where are the consumers. This is a very good idea, and this means the culture of a company. So innovation in how to manage the people is something absolutely crucial, even again to give the possibility to the best to deliver. And the leader has to be ready to understand who are the best in his group, who is the people that can have a big potential, and if there are somebody, unfortunately, that doesn't drive the car in the direction we want, or that it doesn't put the passion, the capability on the job, maybe for a leader it's better to call these guys and listen, maybe it's time to find another job, I can help you. But in my team, I want people with an eye here in terms of really passion in what we do every day. And the responsibility of an entrepreneur is, from one side, be aware that the biggest patrimony of every entrepreneur are the women and the men that work in the company. But the duty of an entrepreneur is to give the possibility to everybody to grow, and if you are the best, the possibility to have an important growth inside the company, to put you in the best condition to work. Then when we talk about innovation in the product, I don't want to even call your attention, because this is, of course, the main job of every company. You can have the best image and the best advertising and the best marketing activity, but if you don't have the product, whatever the product is, you cannot be competitive. And the world today is a really competitive world. When I was a chairman of Fiat a few years ago, we opened a very important factory in Belo Horizonte in Brazil. At that time, 10 years, 8 years ago, not 20, not 30, Brazil was one of the much faster economy in the world. 8 years later, Brazil is in a deep crisis. So it means that even the strategy of the company today is driven by a lot of question marks all over the world. If you look at the luxury business, until 3 years ago, China was a gold market. Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Prada, Hermes, they opened a lot of shops. Today is a different situation. So why I'm saying this? I'm saying this because it's very important to be sure to have a product that is competitive all over the world, independent from crisis, for different situations in different parts of the world. We are lucky to have the globalization. For my country, that is full of medium companies, very good, it's important to have the possibility to export not only in Germany, not only in Europe, but all over the world. But this means to have people behind the product that have acquiring day after day international mentality,